My name's George Grody. Went to Duke undergrad and graduated in '81, and then went off to work for a while at Procter & Gamble all over the world. Retired back in 2007 and came to Duke to teach and just retired from that. I've been involved with Duke Children's for probably 20 years, just by getting involved in an auction that benefited Duke Children's and then getting on the board, becoming chairman of the board. And frankly, over the 20 years, I've always sort of considered myself to be an unpaid employee of Duke Children's because I buy into the mission so much. We would do an event called Christmas in June, and I would always get some Duke student athletes to come by. And one year I had Virginia Elena Carter. She was a freshman on the women's golf team, and she came by and just loved the experience of playing with the kids, working with the kids. And after that, she said, I'd like to figure out a way to do more.
I just thought and came up with this idea and I still remember scheduling an appointment with George Grody, and we went out for lunch. And I just said, why don't we create Birdies for Babies?
Birdies for Babies is a partnership between Duke Children's and Duke Golf, where donors pledge for every birdie made over the course of the season. We are entering our 8th year. And
I made this plan, and Grody was really enthusiastic about it. And obviously, if it wasn't for him, that continued sort of the program and really helped me get the program started with Duke Children's Hospital, we wouldn't be here so many years later and having raised so many funds for both the neonatal and pediatric intensive care units.
The Duke NICU is a busy place. Rooms are not single-family rooms, they're pods of babies, and so there's little opportunity for privacy for really important moments in life. And so the Birdies for Babies program really helped support the development and great improvements in a room that we designate for rooms for families to spend time with their babies.
One thing we do as coaches is we want to make sure they have great perspective on life, and going to the neonatal intensive care unit, it's just kind of put in your face right there. And so it's a wonderful thing for our student athletes to experience that. You can't have too many George Grodys in the world, to have somebody like that. He can talk about real life leadership.
all of our athletic partnerships started because of George Grody. K's for Kids Cancer and Bases for Babies is a partnership with Duke Baseball that supports our pediatric oncology program. George is now working on 2 new partnerships for this season. Big Sets for Little Hearts will be a partnership with tennis. This spring we will kick off Stick Up for Duke Children's, which is a partnership with Duke Lacrosse.
He's doing everything he can to try to help Duke Children's and help kids and have a second chance in life. It's such a great story with shows his heart and love for just helping people.
Duke had never had a children's prom, and I really wanted to do a children's prom. So got a bunch of student athletes together, got a team from Duke Children's, worked with a company that makes prom supplies who's owned by a Dookie, and it was around the world. And we decorated all day. Everybody showed up. It was amazing. It was just a huge success, and I'm just so proud of having started that.
Thank you so incredibly much for all you've done for the babies, their families, those who care for them. I can't imagine a better champion. I think I'm speaking even beyond my world of caring for babies for all of Duke Children's, for all the great and generous work that you've done, both from your own generosity and then fostering it in others. That's an amazing gift, and we appreciate it incredibly much.
One of the things that I've always tried to do is I always want my reach to exceed my grasp. My grasp are the people that worked for me, my students, but I want my reach to go beyond that. And that's what I've looked at with doing some of the fundraisers. You create something that is helping a lot of people that I will never see, but I know that I'm helping them out, those patients and their families. So my charge to all of you is, how do you make your reach exceed your grasp? How do you get more involved, more engaged, and do more than what you're currently doing now, which is great, and we really appreciate that. But how do we build out on that to give all the folks here in Durham and North Carolina and the world even better chances at world-class breakthrough and technological breakthrough and great care.